Not trying to be mean, but I'm just going to say it. Why, when the children are perfectly fine with their parents and healthy, CPS, when they take them, they go ahead, say all these bad things about you. Most of it's not even true or proven in court. And then, next you know it, your child wasn't even sick to begin with. And when they're in CPS's care, they end up sick majority of the time being in their care. Runny noses, coughing, all types of stuff. They're consistently sick. And mind you, they're dealing with infants too. And they're like this. And then they want to blame the parents why they're always sick. But the parents don't show signs of sickness. And if y'all want to talk about parents smoking and stuff like that, why do y'all smell like cigarettes coming in the organization? Your hands, your breath, and your clothes. And then you go outside for your breaks and come back in and smell like smoke. But yet, you have a right to touch our children smelling like cigarettes. Oh, and don't get me started on quite a few workers I know that smells like weed. Your breath, your hand tips, and your clothing. But you're dealing with my daughter, though, right? You know what I mean? Let's get on that fact right there. And don't get me started on Philadelphia. Most of them on freaking all types of stuff. Now, I want to talk about psychology here. You say that parents can't do this, but you're doing the same exact thing, correct? Could that be a form of neglection? Because you're doing it and not even washing your hands or brushing your teeth or changing your clothes? How can you tell parents to do that, but you smell just like the same stuff? And don't get me started on a few that smell like weed. Here's what I realize with the behavior of dealing with CPS workers in general. They get mad when you tell on them when they're doing something against their handbooks. They get upset when you tell them things that they're not following on the court order. Also, too, when you get on them about discrimination, racism. Well, basically, discrimination is racism. Same thing as, sex or anything gender or anything the above. As soon as you call them out of what is against the child law, handbook, they get mad with you. Oh, you're not supposed to know that. I'm going to tell you why I act the way I do with these child services, because I've been abused for years from them. Years, and it continues. Sadly enough, I was getting over it, and it repeats itself. I didn't have time to heal after giving birth to my daughter. They were waiting very, very long for me to give birth, and when I gave birth, they snatched her. So they've been stalking me. Let me tell you that. Because they made the report on the same day of me giving birth. Meaning you had somebody already watching me that was close enough, which is next door. So that's the only way you're going to hear me. Giving birth. So at this point, they pay out people. They have people do this, do that for them. Not even working in the agency. And I've noticed they'll have people that are druggies or addicts stalk us. When they're caught, they snitch on them. Oh no, a child service worker had me do this. Or I'll get my pay or I'll get my high. That's sad to hear that from somebody. I'm not going to specify names on here. But that's illegal. And that's no offense to anybody out there, but if you get offensive, oh well. you're being a terrorist. And you're going against our Constitution rights. Oh, and don't get me started. Do not get me started with how y'all can hide abuse from court systems, of which y'all do with our children. Y'all take the children, y'all don't report it to the state, and y'all go ahead stating all these allegations all these allegations when we don't even have our children in our custody for all of this to happen. And then when it gets to state level, oh, they did all this. My videos prove otherwise. Y'all snatch children. Y'all don't report it to state. And not only that, you target not only people without a disability, you target people with a disability and try to snatch their disability away from them by having them go to child support for it. Y'all know that we don't have very much. Y'all been preventing me from going to my doctor's appointments by randomly scheduling instead of keeping the schedule what is supposed to be for visits and court dates. And I don't mind the court date because that actually helped our situation. It definitely helped by knowing the ins and the outs and what's going on. But it didn't really help because these CPS workers think they're above the law, above the judge. They don't respect the judge one bit. They lie in court. You know what I mean? They did that in Philadelphia. They're doing it over here. All this is connected to Philadelphia. There are reports that's coming from Philadelphia, but nothing like that happened over here. So why y'all being paid out and all this other type of BS, traumatizing a postpartum mom, you've extended it longer. So I wouldn't be surprised if I go to the doctor and they tell me I can't go to work because I'm not healed yet. I am showing the signs. My body is showing the signs of being traumatized by you guys. You can tell. And the only thing to solve this is having my daughter back. That's the crazy part, or my kids back, period. Y'all repeatedly attacked me, repeatedly opened cases every time I was pregnant, and y'all repeatedly attacked me even after I gave birth. That is an ongoing circumstance. So I wouldn't be surprised with me having PTSD, along with my CCOP episodes that combine together and make me have seizures, because y'all are making it. I had a short one in court. So at this point, y'all trying to kill me. And it's very noted and noticeable. And then y'all lie. Y'all try to act like, okay, oh, she's mental. She's not going to have a lawyer. Rain check. I'm representing myself. And y'all still not including me in these meetings. Y'all still not reaching out to me either. So y'all not even treating me of what the judge said that I am being treated as. Since I'm my own lawyer, I should be included in these meetings. I should be included what's to know about what's going on with my daughter. And also to know what's going forward. What are we doing going forward? Y'all are not following anything. And that's the sad part. And since I can't even